boy has a name, Skylar, and this boy is not the most. What's the word? What's the word RuPaul would use?
Extravaganza?
That.
Yeah.
If it's not the most, say the word.
Eleganza.
Gay in the world. It's like, I'm like, why wouldn't you change your name to something like Tom? Because I don't think any straight guy, just straight white guy.
Yeah, I love a beautiful name like Tom.
Just worth the name Skylar, you know?
Just
I've always wanted to fuck a
tongue.
Tom. I want to be in bed screaming out, "Oh,
Tom!" What do you think is the hottest name to moan out in bed for men and women?
Women.
I like the idea of Lee being like
Do you guys moan in names during sex in bed?
No.
Me neither. So
Well, I like the idea of Lee and her boyfriend doing it, and she's just yelling out like any other name. It's just another sexy name.
I
really hope it's like a Chinese name as well.
Nah. Why would people use words when they're having sex?
That's a great question.
Yeah, sex is like the most animalistic thing you can do as human being. Also like,
I'm a fan of words. I'm okay.
Well,
using
who's
them.
to say animals don't use words in their own language?
Like fastidious, big usage in the animal sex community.
Penguins are always like, "Oh, you're so fastidious."
I don't
just
know
can't hear
about. I've seen dogs fucking each other. They were not whoa whoa whoa. They're very quiet. I've seen cats fucking each other. They're not meow.
Have you seen it on purpose?
They're very quiet.
Did you just go to a website? Or?
No, just like I had when in college I had my dog and I was babysitting 2 Shiba Inus that belonged to my friends. And so that's one female dog who's having her period. So the other 2 boy dogs could sense the hormone. Mm-hmm. So at the end of that summer, before my friends came back, one of the days this girl dog gave birth to 3 puppies, and the first puppy died in my hallway because the puppy was too big.
Oh.
Yeah, one of my friends was like sleeping on my couch, and she called me. I was like doing my summer job, and she's like, "You need to come back. I think one of the dogs gave birth to puppies, and I think she likes because the first puppy was too big and was too sick."
Oh Jesus!
And the mommy dog
Starting this pod on a high note.
No. This is
Dead dog.
It was so big it died.
In minute 1.
There were no nutrients that could sustain this monster of a puppy.
I'll let you guys have fun because this is where it got. Yeah, because it got dark.
I'll let you guys have fun with your little dead dog humor.
Yeah. And my friend saw
Keep playing, kiddos.
The mommy dog pick up the first puppy at the neck and smash the puppy on the floor in my hallway in my apartment. And I was just I panicked, of course. And
Wait, why?
Because the first puppy was too big, and he gave like too much pain to the mommy dog. And also,
So it was like a mercy killing.
And and the first puppy was not like healthy at all. And then
This segment, I don't know.
I know.
No, keep going.
So then we went to the hospital. Then the mommy dog like gave birth to 2 more healthy puppies, and she was very protective over them. Mm-hmm. And at one point, I thought that was my dog's kid, because my dog was like trying to fuck that Shiba Inu.
A paternity test? Did you guys do a paternity test on Maury
Yeah.
for like 2 of the dogs?
We did.
You did?
And it turned out
How do you do a dog paternity test?
you can
With their consent?
Well, of course, you're not gonna be like, listen up.
Yeah, they can. They,
Open your mouth. Let me take your DNA.
and I feel like also like different kind of dogs, they do have different DNAs. So my friends did that because like those are 2 Shiba Inu puppies. Each of them was like worth a lot of like couple grands.
Sure.
Okay.
So we're trying to figure out, and we figure out, I have nothing to do with that money. So it's
With
not,
the
so
money?
the
Wait,
point-
what money? Sorry.
So they,
the Shiba is like selling them.
yeah, the owner
Oh,
of the
okay.
Shiba Inu
Oh, I see. Okay. Because
Yeah.
selling the pup. I see. Okay.
Because behind this whole background, there's still like a male Shiba Inu
Right.
dog we never brought up. Like he's actually the dad. So I've seen dogs fucking. They didn't make sound. I know we went derailed a little bit I'm still trying to make a point here. No,
We were never on the rails, which is a great way to say welcome to Two
Two
Nosy
Nosy
Meerkats.
Meerkats.
We are back in good form. We have one of our very, very good friends, co-host of Who Hurt You comedy show. A wonderful comedian and friend of ours.
Wonderfoil, indeed.
A wonderfoil comedian.
Wonderfoil.
Give a round of applause for your friend and mine, Lee Lan.
Hey, how you doing? How is Who Hurt You? When's the next show?
it's on pause.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have
Our
time-
friend Lee Lan.
With no credits.
Yep.
But I was
Excuse me, featured in Time Out magazine.
There you go.
What?
Yes.
For what?
For a Chinese Lunar New Year show.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I
Congratulations.
technically didn't do anything.
I saw you. You went up on stage. What are you talking about?
Stand up. It's not like
You
you were
did.
just standing there and a guy was like, "Hey, can I feature you in Time Out
That's
New
true.
I
York?"
was just there to look hot. I didn't actually do stand up.
It's not like Humans of New York came over.
It's
You know the Honey guy?
Yeah.
It's just like I felt like I didn't do anything. They just booked me on the show, and the show producers worked. Shout out to Ricky Sim and Macy K. They worked really hard to sold out the show.
There was a great audience there.
Yeah.
It was really, seriously. Macy K, Ricky Sim, great job doing what you did.
Oh yeah, and they got the show on timeout, and just because I was on the show, so my name was on the timeout. Like it felt like something just dropped from the sky, and I'm like, okay, I have something I can send to my parents so they can be a little bit proud of me for doing
Aw.
stand up.
Oh, and then they saw the tape. They were like, "Ah, fuck."
No, I actually did. Because here's the thing about Asian audiences.
Okay.
They're very subtle with their laughs.
Okay.
They would you would see a lot of them they're smiling really hard at you and nodding their head.
So it's like the opposite of a black audience. A black audience is so incredible to perform in front of.
Tell us more about it.
Oh, come the fuck on.
No. I know
You
exactly.
know it's true.
I know exactly. No, yes.
You
it
know,
is.
you know that black audiences can be really
Yes.
fun. What? Just because I'm white, I can't talk about how nice another race is? I can't speak about how wonderful. What the heck? What's going
So
on
Gabby,
around
do
here?
you do a lot of black rooms?
I've done black rooms in the past. That's fun.
Where
It's-
at?
What do you mean?
Because I feel like it's black rooms are actually very different. Just from even in
I'll
New
be-
York City, from borough to
I have
boroughs.
not done I don't think I have done a black room. I don't
I've
think
not
I
been
have, no.
booked on an all black show, but sometimes you go to the comedy shop. There's just a lot of black people hanging out there. But it's not I've never been on a show where it's all black comics and me. That is a dream of mine because it sounds cool. I've always wanted to be the one white person in a black rom-com.
Aw.
You know, those rom-coms where there's one white guy.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, Jim
You want to
Gaffigan
be
or
the
something.
Black
female
Panther,
version
classic
of Pete
rom-com.
Davidson.
Sorry?
Pete Davidson.
I want to be the Pete Davidson. Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
be the queen of Staten Island.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you would be good in a role like that. That would be good.
I'd be good at dating Pete Davidson, I think.
Yeah,
I would not like you anymore if you date him.
Why?
Is your liking me
Okay,
contingent
whoa.
upon who I date?
Tell me what you mean. And now I want to know, what was your opinion of Kim Kardashian before Pete Davidson, and what is your opinion of her now?
For me, it's more like Kim Kardashian before her interview on David Letterman and after her interview on David Letterman. Yeah. You asked me my opinion.
That was a good interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that on Netflix?
no.
Oh, it was a good.
Yeah, and also sorry to interrupt you. I'm just gonna call you out a little bit. Why do we have to judge a woman by who she's been dating? Right?
I don't know,
Lucas
Lee.
is
Why do we?
such a gaslighter.
She's a bad bitch. She can do whatever. I'm not a big fan of the whole thing they're doing, Kim Kardashian family, but just her as a person.
Yeah.
She came a very long way from a brainless bubblehead princess to somebody
What
who's
an incredible backhanded compliment.
yeah.
You used to be so shit, and now I love you.
You were such a fucking idiot. But congrats on being smart now.
It's not being smart. She came to such a long way. She's like...
You couldn't rub 2 stones together, and now you can rub 3. Congrats.
Do you believe Kris Jenner is the mastermind behind her success?
I definitely do.
I think that's her mother, and they run... That's like a whole family brand. Mm-hmm. Just because her mom helped her a lot when she was younger. I think she's capable now of handling her own brand now. And like she's trying to make changes to help people who are less privileged.
I've heard about this. She's trying to get people out of prison and off of death row. She's really using her position really well. I have a lot of admiration for her.
Yeah, and she's been doing that for actually a couple years, which is just like, when I was in college, I watched first season, the second season of Keeping Up with Kardashians. Mm-hmm. There was one episode, I think it's the first season. She went to a nightclub, like dressing like really, very.
Lee, forgive me. Bring the mic just a tiny bit closer to you. Just a tiny bit. Nice.
She went to a nightclub. She was like, "Hi, everybody. It's Princess Kim here." And now she's like...
Now she's Queen Kim.
Yeah, she's like, I'm trying to help people. So she's like,
now
hail
she's
to her.
Admiral Kim.
Yeah, she can do whatever she wants.
Colonel Kim.
Yeah, she can date whoever she wants. I prefer to see her dating a woman.
What? Okay, that I draw the line on. I
just don't think another man would deserve her. I don't think a lot of women are deserved by a lot. Like, I don't think a lot of men deserve a lot of women. You know.
Well, that's true.
Can I ask, like, the way this began? What is your opinion of Pete Davidson? That's why
Pete Davidson. He's just like. He's too much like. It looks like he's ready to fall asleep. It looks like he's high all the fucking time. He looks like he's high on the most high-grade edible all the fucking time, every single second.
That's fair.
I watched one, there's some Kevin Hart did, and they were like trying to do, it's like a funny little reality show, and Pete Davidson was there. He was like trying to get high all the time. There was a fire at one point or something like that, a small fire, and like he just ran away. And Kevin Hart was like, "What the fuck, Pete?" He literally acted like a, I don't know, Pete Davidson. I'm just a consumer of those whatever other people released.
Where was there a fire in this? Were they like in the forest? It was like a forest fire.
It's like in the mansion or something like that. If you just search Kevin Hart, Pete Davidson, it's like older. But yeah, I get it. People change, but I don't know. How can you? The thing is, if you smoke weed a lot, you know you are gonna build a high tolerance over time. Mm-hmm. You don't get that much high anymore. So how come Pete Davidson been smoking weed so many years, but every time he still look like he's so fucking high? No,
that's talent.
Yeah, that's his brand.
That's his special skill. That's how he got on SNL.
What a useful talent.
He's like, hey, I've been smoking weed a lot, but I still get really high. That's my.
And also Pete Davidson.
Here, I've got a Pete Davidson impression.
Oh yeah, do it.
I'm fucking. How was that?
That was good.
Thank you.
That was great. You could audition to be him in a biopic.
I'm having sex with women. You better believe it. It's actually a lot like the impression I do of myself. I'm fucking a woman.
Well, that's because you're so similar to Pete Davidson.
He and I cut from the same cloth. Both of us are 7 feet tall.
Exactly.
Both of us kind of look like an M&M.
Yeah.
You notice his face.
The green M&M exclusively.
No, not the green M&M. He looks like the.
You both look like the hot M&M, and you know it.
He looks like the yellow M&M to me. I look like the green M&M.
Oh, the one that's voiced by J.K. Simmons, the peanut one.
Is he really?
Yeah,
yes,
he's voiced by J.K. Simmons.
Is there an off-white color M&M?
No, God. Why would you eat an off-white M&M?
I don't know. That's just how Pete Davidson looks like. Like very chalky color, off-white color.
Yeah, I see it. No, for sure.
That's the best description ever.
Yeah, he's an off-white M&M for sure.
Oh my God.
What's your opinion on him?
I really like him.
I like him. I think he's a good comic.
I think he's a nice dude.
Yeah.
I think okay, did you see like the string of Kanye Instagram posts that he then deleted?
Did I ever?
No.
Well, one of them was a screenshot of a text conversation between him and Pete Davidson. And it wasn't a good screenshot, by the way. He cropped out some of the words, and everyone in the comments are like, give us the full, why is this cropped, dude? But it was him just saying, hey, I don't want to come in between you, Kim, and your kids. That's what you guys, how you guys raise your kids, anything, that's all your business. I'm not here to come in between of that. I just want eventually for us to be friends, and I'd love to meet them one day. And he's being so respectful. He's being really, really trying to. He's doing his best. I think he's just a nice dude.
Why did
really
Kanye
think he's a nice dude.
screenshot that? Like, hey, look at this guy who's so nice. What an asshole.
I have no, but in his caption in all caps, he just says, "You will never meet my kids."
Oh my god. That's the Lee. I'll tell you a funny screenshot story when we're off camera because it involves people in the local comedy scene.
Oh, goody.
Yeah,
But I'm not
Oh,
judging
my.
Pete Davidson by his like personality or his like virtues. It's just like, to me, he's a public entertainer. I'm just like entertained
Okay,
by him in
Wikipedia.
a different way, you know?
Wait, what is the way in which you are entertained by him?
Just like, just how he looks. He's like a perfect character. Like, he's so much like a cartoon character.
yeah,
He looks like a character from any kind of like adult animation.
yes.
Okay, yeah,
he
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
He looks like a villain sent from America in the Wallace and Gromit universe.
Yes.
That's what he looks like.
Yeah, he's just like, he's not somebody I want to like, oh, let me try to do extra research and see what kind of like good personality trait you have, because I'm not your friend. I don't care. And like, he's not inspiring for me in a way. He's more like, he's like a really good clown.
You're not inspired by really good clowns because I think clowning is very impressive.
Exactly.
You take a thing that everyone's afraid of and you
But
do it anyway.
But he's not a skill.
You turn a phobia into nothing. That takes ambition.
Would you ever go to clown school? 'Cause
Yeah.
I would.
I totally would.
I would love to see Lee as a clown.
Oh,
as
Lee
like
was such a good clown.
a children's birthday clown. That would be amazing.
It would be so free.
What kind of balloon animal would you do?
I don't think I want to touch balloons.
What about balloons do you hate?
Yeah.
It's just like they could explode into my eyes. I don't know, like,
The balloon it breaks and then it gets sucked into your eyeballs and then it blows up in your head and then your head swells to
and
the
it's
size
just
of
like,
a balloon.
it's too
Yeah.
loud. I don't like sudden like things
Yeah,
like
I don't like it. I'm
this.
actually afraid of balloons popping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of balloons. I do like helium balloons because I like inhaling it and making my voice
Yeah.
weird. That's fun.
That's not about balloons. That's about chemistry.
Yes, that
But
is
I'm
true.
scared of doing that because what if my voice never goes back?
Never in the history that happened to anybody.
Yeah.
Which means it would happen to me.
Did you know I think there's a chemical Freon that's used in refrigerators that if you inhale it, it makes your voice deeper.
Well, that I don't. My voice is already too deep.
And
I don't think your voice is that deep. I think it's.
One of our listeners said, who has synesthesia, shout out to listener with
Oh, yes.
synesthesia, said that my voice had a pink and magenta tone.
Exactly. You're
Yeah.
a girliest girl.
I'm
Look
so
at
femme. I'm so femme.
Yeah.
Lee, am I not so femme?
Synesthesia confirmed. Yeah. Wait, Lee. What do you think? What do you think Gabby's voice color? I would have said a light amber. That's what I would have said.
I'm thinking.
She's like butch.
Lee's voice is sort of ooh.
To me,
I would
it's green.
I was about to say dark green. Yes,
Yeah.
dark green.
Why?
I don't know.
It's like dark forest gray.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
that.
I don't know why. It's like it's growing from somewhere.
Mm.
Your voice is like a fuchsia pink, but a little bit on the lilac side.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's a lovely description.
I'm
that was very
femme.
that was very flirtatious of a description, if I may say
Lee,
so.
stop flirting with
Oh,
me.
yeah.
You're crazy.
What
so-
about me? What about me? Yeah.
Your voice is like rainbow because you can do a lot of different voices.
Okay. No, but what about my natural speaking voice, the way I'm talking right now?
The way you're talking right now is not your natural speaking.
No?
You're like
Is
the
it what? What is it?
Your listeners don't know this, but when we turn off the camera,
Oh.
you turn into
Yeah.
a real boy.
Yeah.
Lucas's voice is
turn into a real boy.
Hello. He's like Elizabeth Holmes. He fakes his voice.
Ha, yeah. Hi.
With just one pinprick of blood, I remember summers at the beach with my uncle. Do you know this woman, Elizabeth Holmes?
Theranos.
I've heard of her, but
I forget what they actually did. What did they do? What did they say they did? I don't remember.
she said she could she had this company. She
Yeah.
can just like determine all kind of like disease you might have with
Right.
one drop of blood.
I see.
And she was like making big companies like CVS signing contract with her, giving her money previously. And actually the whole time they have this like secret labs, and like all the department in her company, they have no idea what each other is doing.
Yeah.
So
And that's
there
by
was
design.
there was one person was like trying to figure out, okay, there's something wrong here. The person got fired right away.
Mm-hmm.
So basically when people are sending like blood samples to their company, they send it to another lab to have it done.
Okay.
So it's like but it's nothing what she claims it to be. She's like, just one drop of blood, you get a result so fast. It's gonna be a revolution. She's selling a dream about future.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Okay,
people
yeah.
bought it. And clearly she's like very good at talking. She knows how to dress up to like make those like big money people to believe she has it. Now she's in jail.
Yeah.
She is. And didn't she just have a kid?
In jail?
I don't know about in jail. That would be
Oh.
crazy. In the cell, she just births the kid.
What a girl boss.
and
Do
then
it
the
anywhere.
first kid was too big, so it died.
Nah. To be honest, for somebody who
Smashed on
The dad was a Shiba Inu. It's just
Nah.
Elizabeth Holmes fucked a Shiba Inu.
Yeah.
I feel like
screw it. Let's spread that rumor. Let's say it. Yeah.
I think
She's-
Elizabeth Holmes fucked a Shiba Inu.
That's how she got that voice.
I feel like she got pregnant on purpose, because like as a woman who's so calculating on everything she does, she'll know what it happened, like what privileges and what kind of like terms she can get as a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like
As a pregnant white lady, white collar criminal.
super blonde. She's
Yeah.
I don't think she's white collar. I think her parents are like really rich.
But what she did is like white collar crime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Swindling.
Swindling.
To be honest,
Swindling in the first degree.
Yes.
I have a problem how like the system calls
Swindling
like
with
a
intent.
white collar crime, because it's like it's not a white collar crime. Like Lucas is white collar, Maxim is white collar. They can never. You're not really a white collar. You're like You're like what do you call freelancer?
Yeah.
Like Maxim or Shatha or Shafi, who like they are like white collar. They
I don't
would
think it's
Because
about
they work in
No, I know, because this is not like white collar people are not actually be able to commit something like that, because they'll never get that close. This is like capitalist crime. This is
Yeah.
capital crime, and it's not white
it's scamming.
collar.
That's what it is. It's,
but
it's
but
scamming.
for whatever reason they call it white collar crime. Like
Yeah.
people who embezzle, tax fraud, like me.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
call, imagine this: if you call this like capitalist crime or like something like that, people figure out what's happening. They'll realize, oh, the money is like flowing like in between like rich people, and it's never
Yeah.
gonna go
So
anywhere.
do you think if it was called capitalist crime instead of white collar crime, all of like the Wall Street people from 2008 would be in jail?
Oh yeah.
I don't know, because like I know that like a big reason why I know this is that the reason why political candidates, why they don't say the reason why they say the government doesn't, like, society doesn't work from the top class down, it goes from the middle class up. The reason why they say that is because they can't say it's from the lower classes or the working classes up, because they're afraid of being called communist because of the history and the stigma against communism in America over the past like 70 years or so. Whereas
It's not-
even though it's what they mean, it's not what they can actually say. It's all because of this. It's all because of stigma and
Well, America's
BS.
also really obsessed with like the word middle class.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I saw this documentary once where like 4 different people, all from like vastly different socioeconomic backgrounds, were like asked what class they were, and all of them said middle class. Even this one woman like had horses behind her that she owned, and she was like, I'd call myself like middle class.
You good?
Yeah, it's just a lie. It's all a lie. It's just like at the end of the day, it's still.
Lee Lan says it's all a lie.
We just basically said, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
It's still like if like you're paying more tax than Jeff Bezos, you're working class. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jeff Bezos
Well, everyone
deserves
pays. Yeah.
everything he's got.
Exactly. He deserves to pay no taxes.
Because bald men.
It's not just Jeff Bezos. It's everybody in that class. It's like, for example, I'm not gonna talk about America anymore. For example, just like it's like capitalism. Same thing. In Hong Kong, they use capitalism, and what happens is the richer you get, the less tax you pay. So that's why like a lot of people are buying like buildings and buildings, because when they have buildings, they don't need to pay tax anymore. They can put whatever their personal tax under the building, and that's why when they have that building, they need people to buy in those properties, and then they put that money like on the people who like smaller people like civilians who need to pay a lot of tax. Same thing here. So they can all go to hell.
Yeah. And people get mad at like.
Can we go back to talk about Pete Davidson?
Yes, we can. Absolutely.
Well, Pete Davidson is probably a landlord.
Whoa,
so
okay,
maybe
wait.
He should go to hell too.
Well,
He's still
okay.
working class.
Yeah, I would say.
Pete Davidson is
He's not
He's one
working.
of the biggest earning entertainers in
I know
the nation.
he's not.
I'm Googling his net worth.
He's not really
yeah.
working class, but it's like what he has compared to those like rich capital, big capital.
Yes, no,
is
that is
nothing.
true. Yeah.
And like, well, he does have privileges.
Well, yeah, but he also came from more humble beginnings than than some people that we've mentioned.
true.
His net worth is only $8 million.
That sounds about right. That
He
sounds
was
about right to
also
me.
born a week after me, including the year.
Wow.
That's his net worth. That's not how much money he has in his bank account.
No, I know.
No, that includes like properties and stuff, and yeah.
Oh.
He also recently I think this is a cool story, is that him and Colin Jost, they bought like a decommissioned Staten Island ferry, and they're gonna use it as a venue for comedy. They're gonna have restaurants on it,
that's
and
pretty
music.
cool.
I think that's pretty cool.
That's cool because that's
See, Pete
giving
Davidson
back.
is great.
Okay,
Maybe he does
I'm-
deserve Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah, now he like I'm.
This
kind
is the
of,
Pro Pete podcast.
Yeah.
Pro Pete,
Pro
Pete,
Pete.
come on the pod if you see this. He deserves Pete. He deserves. I was gonna say he deserves.
He deserves himself.
He deserves Kim. But did he deserve Ariana? I don't think so.
I actually don't think Ariana deserved him.
I don't think their relationship was more like about Pete Davidson. It's more like we all know she needed a rebound.
From Big Sean, was it? Or who was the other guy?
Little Sean,
Oh, Mac Miller.
Yeah.
aka Little Sean.
Oh my God, he's dead.
Yeah, she
and
needed
also
a.
Sean is little. Big Sean is like 5'7".
Wait, who's Sean?
Big Sean is the guy, the rapper.
I know who Big Sean is. Yeah, I know Big Sean, but who's just Sean?
Sean is Big Sean.
Sean is just
I'm
a
referring to him
guy.
by his legal name. Sean. His name is Sean. His name is on his birth certificate. They didn't write like Big Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I say every time I
Fun
go to a
fact.
black room.
Fun fact. On his birth certificate, it really did say Machine Gun Kelly. That was his actual legal name.
There's no way.
Imagine
that's
naming
true.
your kid Machine Gun.
I'm Googling that. No, his name is Colson.
Of course it's not.
I can't believe I fell for that. People name their kids.
Damn, I'm a good
weird
actor
stuff.
if you fell for that.
No, I'm really gullible.
Oh, okay.
You're not. His name is Colson Baker.
Oh, that's such a cute name. That sounds like a very like a good Christian boy from Iowa. That sounds like, hi, I'm Colson Baker. I went to BYU and now I'm just here to raise a family. Like that sounds like.
Why did that sound halfway like your Obama impression?
I don't know. Not really.
Why do you make that face?
My name is Colson Baker, and I'm a Mormon.
Would you ever fuck a Mormon?
Only if we were soaking.
Only if I was getting bounced on by like the Shabbos-goy equivalent of Mormonism.
Can I tell you, I would try soaking.
Really?
It sounds
Do you
funny.
know about soaking?
I know.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, what if like you are doing soaking with a Mormon guy and let Aaron jump on the bed?
That'd be
Yes.
funny.
That'd be a good Patreon exclusive. One
yeah.
day.
We're gonna do it as our Patreon exclusive. Gabby and Luke soaking.
While Aaron helps.
Oh,
We're gonna be doing a Q&A while we do, yeah.
friend of the pod, Aaron Avalon Clemens, is gonna help. So, would you try soaking?
No.
Would you fuck a Mormon?
No.
Why
Wait,
not?
why do you why?
Why do you hate Mormons?
What did they do to you?
I don't think we should fuck a person or not. Depends on their.
I don't think
Anyone,
we should
anyone,
fuck
fuck no one. Don't do.
It
That's
just,
the reason. That's
I would
It's the reason
have
why
a
Lee
long
is a virgin.
conversation with
Never.
a Mormon because I have a lot of questions. It's really interesting, but
You could ask them during sex, as we've confirmed. Words during sex, very popular thing to do.
I would try to find another Mormon for that Mormon to fuck. So I'm like, I set them up, and they both like now they get married. They're having babies. Now they owe me something.
What you're describing is a matchmaker.
Oh yeah.
You want to be the Mormon matchmaker.
No, I can do. I don't wanna. I don't want to fuck anybody except for Maxim.
Aww.
There's some like women celebrities I have crush on. But
Do you
that's,
want
like,
him to
cool.
convert to Mormonism? Would that turn you on more?
No, to this point, like, cause I like. There's just like some religion stuff. It's like. I don't know.
So what you're saying is you want Maxim to go full Mormon. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that is what
I could be wrong, but that's what I'm hearing.
I'm hearing that they soak and they need our help with jumping on the bed.
I'm hearing that Lee is one of many sister wives that we don't know about that exist in the basement of their apartment.
Well, there is the cats.
There are the
Yeah,
cats.
the cats are the ones who help us to jump on the bed all the time.
And then when the cats have to soak, you jump on the bed for
Yes.
No, all the cats in our apartment are
One for you, one for me.
are euthanized. No,
No.
you know what I mean.
You mean neutered. You mean neutered.
But they cannot have babies anymore. What's the point now?
them. That's
To this
neutered
point,
and spayed, not
it's just words, you guys. You
Oh my
know.
It's just words for sure.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Returning to this original thought. You have crushes on female celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
Who are they?
Okay, have you watched Why Women
Imagine
Kill?
just like the stuffed cats. They're dead. They're just
me
being
show
bounced on the bed
you.
to help soak.
Her picture. She's so.
They have a
pretty.
funny face like,
Taxidermy soaking.
that's the word. I forgot
You
taxidermy.
called it stuffed cat.
Yeah, stuffed. That's what they are.
At an old company I worked at. This is while Lee pulls this up.
Yeah.
Her name is Alex Barr something.
Alex
who is this?
Bornstein?
Wait, who is this? Sorry.
One of Lee's crushes.
Oh,
We're getting
really?
into Lee's crushes.
I
now.
want to get into Lee's crushes. But what were you saying?
At a company I worked at the
I
Christmas
forgot her
party.
name.
Yes.
They like held it at the office, and for some reason the operations manager was like, "You know what this needs? Taxidermy,"
Oh my god.
and brought in fucking animals. And like the PAs had to like go get like dead animals.
Oh wait, can I just say one more thing before we get back? One of my favorite shows on Netflix. Just a little recommendation: The Repair Shop. One of the most heartwarming
I've
shows.
heard. Yeah, you know what? I've seen an episode.
Yeah.
They repair like a stuffed animal.
Yes.
Yes.
And the eyes look terrible.
Yeah.
And everyone tries to not laugh and be serious, but it just looks so goofy.
Yeah, I've
It's the
seen
best
it.
thing in the world.
Okay,
What were you-
crushes.
Yes.
Have you guys watched Why Women Kill?
No.
No, I
have not.
haven't.
It's this girl. She's in the first season. I don't remember her character's name or her name, but she's like really pretty.
Is it a
Okay.
documentary?
No, Why Women Kill is a show on HBO.
And it's about
Max.
female serial killers.
No, it's about women who like one of them killed her husband and another one
for her.
killed another woman. It's very
Ooh.
dramatic. It's very like
Lucy Liu is in it.
Oh, hot.
And what color hair is your crush?
Lucy Liu. Oh yeah, she's in the first season. She's big eyes, long hair. She's a white girl. She's really pretty. She looks like a fairy.
Okay.
You're into fairies.
Jennifer Goodwin.
No,
Allison Tolman.
no,
Lana Parrilla.
no.
Okay.
Alex something.
Is that the character's name or the actress's name?
Actress name.
Alex something you said?
Alex Barbundia. I'm
We'll
just
find her.
Hold on. I'm gonna find her. Oh, Alexandra Daddario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, she's absolutely.
I
Yeah.
don't know if she looks like a fairy so much as she looks like.
She looks like a goddess.
Well, she was in the Percy Jackson movies in which she was a
Huh.
demigoddess.
She looked like a girl you'd meet at your local farm while she was tending to the horses.
Mm.
You know?
She looks like a hot farmhand for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this to imply she's a horse girl because I don't know her life.
She looks like she grew up in a deep forest that was never touched by the modern civilization. She grew up by a really beautiful creek and bambies and birdies.
Yeah.
You know?
Keep going. How do you meet her? I want the full head canon.
How do you get in the forest?
Yeah.
I went to there to like pick up mushrooms.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Like from the ground.
To
Yeah.
poison your
Right.
boyfriend, Maxim.
No,
Or just to eat, just good
Or just to eat.
gourmet
yeah.
mushrooms.
have you guys heard of a joke? Is like a dude fell asleep in the woods,
Okay.
and it's like he's naked, and a girl
I like it.
came into the woods. She didn't see him. She's like trying to pick up mushrooms. She's like,
Okay.
1, 2,
Oh.
3, 3, 3.
Wait, what?
What?
You're gonna have to
So the first one is mushroom.
You
the
said
second
three times.
Yeah, the second one is a mushroom, and the third one is the dick that looks like a mushroom.
Okay.
And she put it really hard, so that's like
Why
3,
didn't she see
3,
the-
3.
that there was a human man there.
It's a dumb joke that doesn't make sense.
Wait, is this like a blonde joke? Like, oh, this broad over here, she thought she didn't see that this mushroom was attached to a person.
It's about
I thought she was just naming like the Fibonacci sequence. 1, 2,
2,
3,
3, 5, 8, 13.
nah. So
So anyway, so you're in the
so
forest.
I went to there to pick up mushrooms.
Okay.
And that's where I met her, and I realized, oh, I don't want the third mushroom.
Yeah.
This is better.
You don't want the dick. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
And how'd you guys hit it off? How'd you guys meet?
What's your opening line? Do you have an opening line?
Maybe she picked Lee.
You have stars and sky in your eyes.
Oh.
Crazy that worked so fast.
Wow.
If someone went up to me and said that, I would like think they were a serial killer.
Gabby, you have stars and sky in your eyes.
No, this girl literally looks like she has ocean in her eyes. It's so
She has
blue
very
and so
bright blue
clear.
eyes. I
Yeah.
know, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just describe her eyes to her.
Hold on, what's she wearing? What sort of a
Yeah.
costume does she have?
Ooh.
What's sort of like a rural what are we talking?
Sheer Victorian ghost pajama.
You just wanted her to be a ghost before she basically.
No. It's just like
Okay.
I like that it's sheer. It's like I like that it's Victorian themed, but she's
But
basically
sheer.
naked.
Layers, but totally see through. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then how do you guys get out of the forest, or do you not leave the forest?
We just like hold hands and run to the sunset together.
Oh, you frolic in the meadow.
Uh-huh.
Y-
Why do you say metal?
It's a forest, Lucas. God damn it! You took us out. The game's over. It's
You took me
over.
out of my fantasy.
Lucas, you
I'm
Sorry.
disappointed.
Sorry, I just ruined your sexual
The
fantasy.
thought bubble burst.
No, there's nothing sexual about it. It's a pure love story.
It's purely romantic.
yes.
Pure romance. No sex. It's yeah.
This
Yeah.
woman doesn't even have genitals.
No.
Max,
Much
Barbie.
like me.
Yes.
Maxim
Like a
will
titan.
watch
Yeah.
this.
So who are your other celebrity crushes?
Yeah.
Of course, Beyonce.
Okay.
She's so. It's like I know this is old, but like, why would anybody cheat on that?
I know.
You know?
I know.
Excuse me, she's a person. It's why would anyone cheat on her? Okay, I know you like to objectify women and treat them as objects, but I think I needed to make
Lee
that
really
clear,
likes
okay?
that actually. She
I
really
really-
likes objective.
Even
I was
if
gonna
it's
say
a-
identifying women.
Even if it's a guest on our podcast, we need to put them in their place. I think we need to.
Lee likes identifying. She goes down the street and she's like, "Woman,
Woman,
woman, woman."
you too.
You're a beautiful creature too, Lucas.
Thank you. You are a very beautiful
Delicate.
creature.
No.
Okay.
Very delicate.
Wait, what?
Easily snapped in half.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you're skinny.
Yeah. Do you know I've never broken a bone?
Good for you.
Yeah. Never.
Have
I've
you broken a bone?
Have you?
I don't think so.
Well, you
Okay.
would know.
That's true.
You're like, but maybe. I
It's
never
been
have
too
either.
Yeah. We're just three sturdy bitches.
so we're
Yeah.
just blessed.
Yeah.
I
Wait.
just have other body problems.
Wait. Yeah, your toe don't work too good no more.
Do your back actually hurt?
All the time.
So recently I've been like, before I heard people say like girls with big boobs, they're like, it makes your back hurts and your shoulder hurts.
It was very common.
Yeah, I hear that a lot, but I'm like, it doesn't hurt. It feels like my back and my shoulder only hurts because I have bad posture. And then recently I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's because it's heavy here, so it's like dragging me down.
Okay.
So I don't know. What's your experience?
Boobs always drag a woman down, I think. I prefer a flat chest, peanuts on the ironing board. What my mother used to say.
I've heard raisins on an ironing board. That's a phrase I've heard before.
Peanuts would be a weird shape for nipples.
Raisins
that actually does look like what like pierced nipples look like underneath a shirt, a little bit.
I don't know how people pierce nipples.
Nor
no
do I.
shame to anyone listening with
Do whatever you want with your butt, but yeah, I
had nipple piercings before.
I remember you telling me about
Yeah,
this.
I had it removed.
Did it hurt?
It hurt a lot. When it was removed, it hurt a little bit, but it's permanent relief after that.
Where did you get them pierced?
On my nipples.
I was hoping you'd say that. I was like, perfect setup and punchline. Perfect.
Wow. Okay. Next question.
We need a non-geographical. No.
You know
was it in Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just because I had
Piercing place in Indiana?
a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I had a friend. She got her nipples pierced. She was like, "Oh, I recommend everybody to try this." And one day, I think I was watching Ali Wong's second Netflix special, and she was talking about her daughter. She was talking about breastfeeding her daughter. She's like, "She's sucking the life out of me." I was scared. The next day, I got them pierced.
Wait, scared of what? About doing that one day for a child? Like, what were you
Yeah,
scared?
because if you have a metal bar on your nipple, you don't need to. I don't know. Somehow
You don't need to. What?
Somehow in my mind, I feel like if you have a metal bar in your nipple, you don't need to put that in a baby's mouth.
It was a mental block. She was like, the baby cannot suck my titty if there's a piercing in here.
You could also just like feed
unless
the
it's a
baby
badass
full.
baby.
I was in college. I was stupid.
You didn't know that you had the authority to go, oh, I don't actually want to breastfeed my potential child. When you have that choice.
I know. Now I know. But, and then just like after that, it's just like, it hurts so much every time. Just like, and also because I'm allergic to any kind of metal. Any kind of impure metal. So I literally.
My mom is the same with earrings, especially. Yeah.
Yeah. So like it was just like acting up for 2 years, and I didn't know what's going on. So just bad. It's hurting all the time, and it was like, it's bad, you know, and just like often, just like something happens, like anything just is around my nipple just hurts me so much.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, just like it literally just like you can feel that like the pain is within your
I'll stop sucking on it.
flesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't do it.
Okay.
And when
Don't do it again, Gabby. Don't do it again.
Sorry.
Yeah, when I had it removed, Chris was also getting her ears pierced. So
Did you just like give them to Chris? Like, here you go. Put these.
Put them in your ear.
oh yeah, with
Mama's gift.
with my titty blood.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there was blood involved.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
It'd be
Oh, you
weirder
poor
if there
thing.
wasn't.
That's true.
Do your titties feel better now?
Oh yeah, it's just
Okay,
like
good.
nah. I was gonna, because before it's just like a gentle touch. It's just like
Oof.
yeah.
I've got another question for you that's totally unrelated. You kind of allude to it in your set, but I don't completely understand how you ended up in Indiana.
I went to college there. I went to Purdue.
But
How did you find and choose?
I guess,
Purdue?
yeah, of all the colleges, how were you like, this is where I want to go, Purdue?
Because among all the colleges I applied, Purdue was like has the best ranking on U.S. News or something like that.
Okay, so you looked at a ranking of all the places
That's
you got
how
in, and
most
you were
of the
like, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, that's how most of the Chinese international students pick our colleges. It doesn't matter the school culture, la 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 la. It doesn't matter if it's like left or right, it's blue or red. It doesn't matter. It at one point the major didn't even. But the thing is like, because I went to this my high school was like trying to just prepare everybody to go to colleges in America, Canada, or UK or Australia.
Yes.
So we had like another department under the whole corporation helping us to apply for colleges, and us as like we knew nothing. So they were like, to make sure, because they signed contract, they're like, this percentage, like for all the schools each student applied, certain percentage of acceptance has to happen. So to ensure that percentage happen, they were applying us down. So like,
so applying us. What,
so
say that again?
we had like the good TOEFL. We had good TOEFL scores.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and SAT scores.
Yeah.
And of course, like some people had AP credits, some people had like, and also of course GPA, and also like activities.
Yeah.
So like, actually with my score back then, I could try to like aim for a better school. I'm not saying Purdue is not good, but it's like, I'm not an engineer person.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be in Indiana. I didn't want to be in there until I was
If
there.
you're in Indiana, stop listening. We don't want you.
We don't want you here.
We hate you.
No, Indiana people, they're nice. They're really nice, but it's like one of those, like, they try to be nice to
Good
everybody.
acting, Lee. They'll never
No,
suspect a thing.
And then like, at the end of the day, they just try to like take everybody to their Christian church, even the Jewish people who moved to Indiana.
Even the Jewish people try to take you to their Christian church.
Yeah, seriously.
Wait, on the note of
Yeah,
you
yeah.
being like, oh my God, we don't want you here, Indiana. It would be so funny if Indiana tried to secede, but like they're landlocked. So everyone,
That's so funny. A landlocked.
all 49 states were like another country.
Indiana
had separate
locked.
borders.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Vatican did it.
Oh yeah, I don't even know where
Where's
the fuck
that?
the Vatican
The
is.
Vatican. Well, the Vatican is just like the seat of like the Catholic Church in Rome. It's just contained within Rome, but it's like it's
Oh, Fandigal. Oh, yeah.
it's sort of like a
Yeah, I know what
pseudo
you're
its own
talking
country.
about. Yeah, I just need to know the name in Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what is the name
What
in
is the name in
Chinese? What
Chinese?
is
Fandigal.
Fendigon?
Fandigan?
Yes.
Okay.
I only know the Vatican really for two reasons. One, I know the Pope lives there, and two, I
Da
know that.
Vinci's Code.
Oh,
What?
I was
Devin-
gonna say Twilight.
Oh. Wait, what did you say? Devon Cheese Code?
Da
What?
Vinci's Code.
Oh,
Da Vinci
Vinci's
Code,
Code. Okay.
yes.
So
Did
are
you
you
see that
making
movie?
fun of my
Yeah, are you
accent
making-
right now,
Whoa,
Lucas?
Lucas,
Yes.
pretty racially loaded.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Remember when you
That's
made
my
fun
middle
of
name,
me for
Lucas
liking
Racial-
black people?
Yeah.
I was like, black rooms are amazing. You were like, you racist bitch.
I've
Yep,
heard that
and I'll do it again.
about black rooms. I've heard that a lot of people say once you can constantly make black rooms laugh, your comedy is ready to make money. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I think that's just like anytime you're in a audience that is like one that you're not immediately familiar with, and you are able to kill there, that means that you have like a really good, solid general appeal.
Yeah, and also I think in general, black people just say a lot of funny things in their
Yes.
daily
Yes.
life.
Yes.
No, absolutely.
So the standard for them to laugh is just higher, especially like collectively. If you can make a group of funny people already collectively
Yes.
laugh at you
Yes.
constantly, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So when you were, I mean, back to 30 minutes ago, when you were in that room of like mostly Asian audience, was that like, had you performed for like a mostly Asian room before, or was it different?
It's different, but the thing is like a lot of people. I feel like there's some like secret for just like I only know because I'm Chinese. A lot of people think Asian audiences are like tight because we laugh like in a more like this way. But the thing is, me coming from where I come from, I know that Chinese people and a lot of Asian people, we love loud and festive things. So the second I got on stage, I had a big pocket of candy. I just started to throw candy at them. Like, Happy New Year, wish you all get rich. And like, they just got really excited right away.
right.
So like from there, I was ready to go. But
Yeah,
then
some
That's a
audiences
good
would be like,
opener.
whoa, what the fuck? Why are you throwing candy at me? You know,
Yeah.
like at my bat mitzvah.
Can I just say that Lee threw candy at me and it hit me in the eye?
Wow, feels like a hate crime.
Yeah.
against.
Do you want some like ice pack? Do you want a care packet? Do you want me
It
to
still
start talking?
hurts so
I'm
badly.
So sorry,
I got
Lucky.
a big boo-boo there. It
I'm
hurts
so
bad.
sorry. Do you
You
want
thought you got
ice
a booba
cream?
there? I thought that was just your freaking face.
Oh, save it for the roast battle, baby.
Oh yeah, audience. Lucas and I are going to roast each other
Hell yeah.
on a stage. 5 jokes each.
Mm-hmm.
Team Gabby.
Team Gabby.
Whoa.
I love you, but Team Gabby.
Yeah, oh, come on. Look at this face.
What made you betray me?
Gender.
Okay.
And look at her, she's so cute.
She is incredibly cute.
Yeah.
How are you
It's
even
very-
going to say anything mean about me?
It's so hard to say no to that pun.
all your jokes are going to be like, oh, to that what?
that punum, that face.
What's a punum?
That's like a Yiddish word for face.
I don't know enough Yiddish for how Jewish I am.
Damn. Roasted.
Roasted. You got me. All you're going to be able to say is like, Gabby's so amazing. And that's why she's so good. And then no one will laugh. How do you think the roast is going to go between us, Lee?
Team Gabby.
Team.
Just
I know
team
you're
Ga-
team me.
Team
but
Gabby.
do you actually think I'm going to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a pretty good
All
roast
right.
battler.
You are you are
Yeah.
a very good roast battler.
Yeah.
I enjoy writing.
There's
those
nothing
jokes.
against you. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of heat. I'm getting a little bit of
if it's like
some steel from your eyes right now.
because like if there's money involved,
What are the Wait, what if there was betting done on roast battles? What is the kind of clientele that would bet on a roast battle, do you think? What sort of people?
I mean, gambling addicts.
Yes, but what kind of gambling addicts are also comedy nuts? Like,
not really. Because
I waste my money on the slots, but I also love Dan Soder. Just like,
I love Dan Soder.
yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, he's my favorite comedian.
It would be. I don't know the crossover between gambling addicts
Yeah.
and comedians.
It's an
Because I know
interesting
the
thing.
crossover between alcoholics and comedians.
Because
It's just a circle. It's just there's not even a Venn diagram. It's just.
I feel like there's something similar between a gambling addict and a comedy person. You both are putting a lot of money and time and energy into something you know it probably won't pay off.
Oh my god, you're right.
Wow.
Fuck. Why
Misplaced
do we do
income.
It? Why
Yeah.
do we do it?
Because it's the passion.
It's the
Yeah,
passion.
it's
We
the
love
passion.
it. It's the
Because we have a
passion.
voice.
Because we see people who do it really well on TV, and we think we have a chance.
Yeah, we're like, oh my god, wait, is that me?
Yeah. How? Imagine like someone going, "I want to be a professional poker player." I think that's actually no
My
disrespect
ex
of
was
anyone.
like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I have no idea the like frame of mind you have to have where you genuinely think that, because I know people do it, but like they got to start somewhere. I have no idea how someone does that.
So basically, you just learn to gamble first, and then
I mean, emotionally and spiritually, how you think that's like.
I know how it happens.
Wow.
Exactly.
Tell us.
Tell us.
So there, there are tournaments online and offline. So the live ones normally is happening in the casinos. So you get into those like, basically like poker subreddit. It's not really a subreddit, but those kind of websites. You pay some entrance fee and you bet in some money and you start to like get through the first or the second round, or that's the online one. The tournament one, everybody go there, put your money in the pool, and each people like they're gonna be a lot of tables. So they're gonna be like somebody leave, somebody lose, somebody win, and the people who lose, like you're eliminated. You collect whatever the money you can collect. It depends. And then finally, it normally happens like for hours, and then there's gonna be a final table, and whoever wins. And some of those competitions, they're really like, they're like some official ones and like international level. It's like whoever wins, you gotta like put your national flag. Like I represented my country to be the best
Oh, like
in
the
this
Olympics?
competition. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
And actually how the poker game, it was actually originated from a one of those game, like similar game from Asian China.
Okay.
So my ex was like, this
Not
is
mahjong,
supposed to be like us.
Mahjong, did you say?
Not mahjong.
Mahjong is different. Mahjong is more like is more low level. It's more like what aunties do.
My mom plays it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Is your mom good at it?
Probably not. I mean,
okay.
I don't want to insult her, but I can't imagine she's like incredible at mahjong. Like, she gets the Wordle in like 5 tries, so I don't know if she's like amazing at mahjong.
Imagine like Olympic mahjong, and it's just your mom winning the gold medal.
Nah, I don't think your mom will win. There will be so many because there's so many Chinese aunties who literally do it every single day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's their like major
My
activity.
mom's got to grind
How often does your mom do it?
once a week.
Oh, that's
See,
not
no,
enough.
rookie
it's not
numbers.
enough. You gotta
Rookie.
grind.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not doing it
Useless.
every night, you're not trying.
Yeah,
And also,
that's what I say. all
there's
the time.
like different like categories of
Like sex.
mahjong.
Yeah.
They have like
Davidson.
depends on the region. There are different kind of rules.
Oh,
So
I
that's
didn't
just yeah,
I didn't know there was like regional rules for mahjong.
yeah. Because of course you wouldn't know. Why would you know?
Well, I also wouldn't imagine there's like local rules for poker or like any
Oh,
other
yeah.
kind of popular. Really?
Yeah.
I
Be
really
kind of
did-
weird if he knew. Be kind of like, it would seem like a weird way to like pick up Asian women to be like,
No.
let me think about the ways that mahjong is different in every country.
I think it's just originated from China. And
Imagine me using that as like a pickup line. Like, did you know about the regional differences between
That'd be
this
weird.
area's mahjong and that?
Oh my god! One time I went to a show with my friend Billy. You guys both met him. And we were sitting in the audience, and everybody was bombing, so they just kept looking at us and asking us if we were together and stuff. And then this one white comic was like, oh, where did you guys go for dinner? And we were like, we had Japanese food. And the comic was like, were you so impressed with him when he could read everything on the menu?
Whoa.
First of all, Billy is Chinese. Second of all, the menu is just like sushi. Like, I could read it. Third of all, it would be so crazy if you went on a date with like a Japanese guy. Let's say Billy was Japanese.
Okay.
And let's say we were dating, like he wasn't gay and I wasn't gay. Like, let's say like everything was different.
Let's
in
say this is a
scenario.
different universe.
Like a different world. We like go to a restaurant and like he picks up the menu and he's like, takoyaki balls. And I'm like wet. I'm like soaking fucking wet. I'm like dripping down.
do you mind drop the name of this white comic? Because like that's just like basic level stupid.
This was like years ago before like I really started doing comedy, so I actually cannot remember who it was.
So that person probably is dead because he choked on his stupidity.
Lee murdered him.
He
No, 'cause
choked on his takoyaki balls.
Yeah, because he choked on his stupidity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really stupid thing to say.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh
My
my,
stupidity is so big.
Oh, I have the biggest stupidity. Ah,
Jesus.
I'm choking on
Are we
stupidity.
disappointing you, Lee?
No, I'm just like, it's just like, I'm allergic to stupid people. So like when you mentioned like that person, I'm just like,
That's why you're breaking out in hives right now, because you're surrounded by it, baby.
Yeah,
no, you
He's
guys
surrounded
are
by
smart.
stupidity. I know we're like smart stupid.
No, you guys.
I'm good at faking smart. I'm not good at actually being
No,
smart.
you guys are actually smart. You guys just like, you guys silly, but you guys are smart.
I've realized that it's smarter to not be smart.
Yes.
Because when you're actually smart and you like present as smart, people like ask you to do things.
Because there are different ways for intelligence. When people ask
Oh,
you to
yes.
do things, I don't think mostly it has anything to do with like intelligence. It's more like people see you as if somebody who's reliable.
Can I tell you, my mom actually told me a story about how IQ tests actually have a Western bias.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yes.
of the way the test is set up, that it doesn't account for the ways like intelligence is reinforced in other communities around the world. My mom told me, have you guys ever seen the Muller-Lyer illusion, where you have like two
No.
line segments that are exactly the same length?
Oh, yeah.
And at the end of one line segment is like sort of a Y formation, and same at the bottom. The
But it's
other
the
one
same,
is
yeah.
like an arrow formation. And so for a lot of people raised in the West, they look like the one with like the Y formation is a longer line segment than the one on the other end, but they're actually the exact same length. It's just a visual illusion.
So it's just either this or this.
You've got it
Yeah.
exactly. And if you look it up, you'll be able to see it a lot better than I'm describing. But my mom said, oh yeah, kids that are like raised in Africa don't make this. It's because like a lot of like people in the West, they live in houses with a lot of right angles. And so you learn how to like change what you see or at least interpret it so in like a 3D space. Whereas like she said, like a lot of kids like that grow up in Africa with like fewer right angles just in their life.
That's why I can't do that puzzle. My 3 weeks in a South African preschool.
So you were in a preschool in South Africa for 3 weeks, and you just like adopted the culture, and like the whole thing so well.
Culture of not knowing the line.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter where you grew up. It's just like you just like so fully adopted into this culture in that 3 weeks.
If you spend 1 minute in Africa, you suddenly don't know the line. Culture.
I really want to just like go live there for a while, be away.
South Africa is really cool. I mean, I loved going to preschool there. It was when my mom's dad died and I was like 3, so like they just like had to like kind of stay there for a while and like stick me somewhere. So I went to this like Jewish day school, and honestly it was great because like back in like New York private school, everyone's so like intense about like how the kids behave. So like the teachers would call my parents in every week and be like, she's sticking her fingers in her orange juice. Does she have sensory deprivation disorder?
You were a kid.
Whoa.
It was just like I was a child. But then in South Africa, like my mom,
you were just fingering your orange juice because it asked for it.
Yeah, I was a young lesbian. I was a young lesbian.
That's the first sign. Not many people know this is the first sign.
That's what they should have seen. Like they call my mom in. They're like, she was fingering her orange juice, and it came.
It's so wet.
It's so.
That's where the pulp comes from.
Yeah, my girlfriend's vagina is really pulpy when I finger her. Anyway, when I went to South African preschool, my mom would ask like the teachers like, how is she doing, and they'd be like, oh, she's so good, she rolls around in the mud.
That's great.
Yeah, which
That's
is what
awesome.
kids should do.
Yeah,
it's just a different culture of like letting like a kid be a kid. I feel like here in like in like wealthy Manhattan circles, everything's so policed, and like you kind of have to be perfect right away. It's like what happened to that little girl on Euphoria.
I don't know about.
I've
never seen Euphoria.
Why do you watch it, Gabby?
I've seen only the first 5 minutes of the pilot, but basically she like the opening monologue is like, I was gonna say RuPaul, but her name's Zendaya.
Oh, because her character's name is Ru.
The character's name is Ru.
That I know, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
RuPaul.
So RuPaul is born like 3 days after 9/11 or something, and then she like grows up, and when she's like 7, she starts like looking at panels on the ceiling and like starts crying because she like her mom keeps trying to call her attention while she's trying to count the panels on the ceiling. And then instead of like talking to her and being like, what were you doing? Her mom just takes her into a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist just like prescribes her a bunch of drugs.
Oh my god.
And she like doesn't remember anything about her childhood, and then she becomes a drug addict later in life.
Wow.
But that's the way of it. Like in these certain like wealthy circles.
Oh yeah, the kids, it's definitely too possible for kids to get overprescribed or
so
misprescribed.
Everybody is just objectified. It's like if there's anything that's not following the guideline here, we're putting you on pills, even though you're a kid. Tell me that's not human rights violation.
I don't know about human rights violation, but it is bad.
No, kids they cannot decide for them.
I don't think that's at a governmental level though. I think it's much more local.
But think
than
about
that.
this. Nah, I know. I really in a way it is.
I understand. In 60 years, we're gonna be like, why did we put literal children on a bunch of pills?
Because it's like, think who's like paying, who's making the pills? Big Pharma.
Yeah.
And who's signing bills to Big Pharma to let them do that?
Well, if you're talking about like Big Pharma and just like the way the healthcare and just the way medicine is like organized in America, it is of course designed for profit, and that drives everything.
Yeah,
I am completely with you that is evil.
Yeah,
that is 100% evil.
I don't think it's like it's just like I feel like it's because rich people, they have the ways, they have the method, they have the access to like psychiatrists, psychologists, children's like therapy, everything. They can afford the pills.
Yeah,
that's why like this is the most accessible way to solve this problem. But most people cannot, which is like fortunate in a way. So like they do that it's not because it's not, I don't think it's the rich people's fault, even though I'm not a fan of them, but it's just
Not
like
a fan of the rich.
Yeah,
No.
there's like, I feel like when something like that happens, somebody is always making big money behind that. It's just how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well,
Anyway, I need a pill. So
you know who's not making big money?
I think I have an
Mormons
idea.
who soak in each other.
Hell yeah, baby!
Mormons. Mormons are probably making big money, but I don't know anything about them.
I can pull up these submissions
but you know
right
who's
here.
not making big money is listeners who want advice from you.
That looks nice. I like the back. Is that a sticker, Lucas?
Yeah, it's a excuse me, it's a skin I got.
Ew!
It looks
It's
nice.
a I got it from fishskin.com. It's a wonderful little company.
Fish skin?
Yes.
Are these ones you pull?
Yes, these are ones I screenshotted
this one looks fun. Read
okay,
that one.
I shall read this one. Hello, mutual hosts. I would
Because did you hear about
Great
this?
save.
Someone wrote in the pod, "Hello, Lucas and co-host."
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, mutual hosts.
Thank you.
I would love some advice. Over winter break, me, male 16, and my friend, male 15, confessed feelings for each other. We had been flirting for a little bit, and it was awesome. My friend, we'll call him Cole, had recently gotten out of a relationship in which lots of horrible things happened. Because of this, he wasn't quite ready for a relationship. So obviously, I wasn't going to pressure him into something. Good. I'm very glad to hear. Wasn't going to pressure him into something. We decided to just start hanging out one-on-one and see what happened. Eventually, it felt like a switch was flipped, and he didn't act the same around me anymore. It was like this for a few weeks until last week I asked him if things had changed or if he'd lost feelings for me. He told me that he was aromantic. He told me that he was aromantic and couldn't feel for me, especially the way I felt and still feel about him. So my question is, how do I get over such strong feelings for someone I see almost every day? I'll also add that after he told me he was aromantic, we fell back into our regular friendship and out of that weird funk. Thanks for the advice and your amazing podcast.
Man.
Wow.
I have a question that's
Yeah, shoot.
100% unrelatable.
Okay.
Can I go to the bathroom? Because I know people out here normally don't go to the bathroom in the middle of it, but I have a small bladder.
You can go to the bathroom.
You can go to the bathroom.
Lee needs a long, hard think
Hold on.
about
Walk
this.
around this way to avoid like the cameras and stuff.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Organ donation. They use pigs' organs as well for human organ transplants because we're so similar to pigs. So yeah.
I don't know how I would feel about getting a pig's liver inside of me.
I actually remember
Except for sex.
Oh. Shoved inside you.
Go on.
A rock hard liver. There was actually a show I watched as a kid called Pig Heart Boy, which is all about the stigma this kid received when he got a pig's heart as a transplant from his school.
Would you guys fuck somebody with a pig hat on?
Okay, when you say a pig, do you mean like it's a person who just has a head like a pig or is just wearing a pig head like a helmet or a hat? What do you mean?
That.
The second one. Okay. No.
What? No. Me neither.
Great. Glad we got to the bottom of this. Cool.
Hype. Well, can I ask? Okay, just going back to the show about like the kid with the stigma because he had a pig heart. Who is making that a stigma?
Other kids' moms. There were like parents that were like dumping shit on him because they thought that he was like dirty. It was crazy.
Is there some religious reason involved? Yeah.
Probably. It was nuts.
I'm just imagining the other kids making fun of him, like, "Hey, pig heart," but like he got a life-saving surgery. What the fuck?
It was bonkers. Anyway, let's get back. Okay, we are back from our bathroom break, and we are gonna get back to our wonderful submitters thing. So, do you have any advice for our lovely submitter?
So,
I have an idea in mind of what I think will work.
I just have to time and a new love interest will help you to move on. And just like this person, how this person feels about you has nothing to do with you. It's just like how this person sees the world in general. Just like this person's like 15, just move on. Life is like you're gonna.
This person is 16. The object of their affection is 15.
So 16-year-old person, just like you're only 16. You're gonna meet a lot of people you actually love, and a lot of people actually loves you, and a lot of times it won't go to the good ending you want, but it's okay. It's just life. Always move on. There's so many people. There's so many like 2 feet animal on this planet. I mean, we're 2 feet animals, so just like it's fine.
Yeah, don't limit yourself to your own species. There are lots of other bipedal. The ostrich, great animal. If you wanna,
there are people fuck tigers.
Did you say 2 feet animals?
Yeah, you
we
did.
are
Oh, I thought you meant like 2 feet tall.
Oh, I thought
so dumb. There's plenty of little people.
We're just like 2 feet primals that happen to liberate our hands and our brain. That's all.
If you like this person, just remember they only have 2 feet.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
What the heck
Some
is
animals
the
have 3 feet. Fuck them.
Yeah. What the heck is the point of liking this guy? Like one.
And also think like this. You're capable of like loving people and have like a romantic relationship with others. The other, he cannot. He's gonna die alone.
Oh, come on.
Move on. It's fine.
My God.
It's fine.
I think aromantic people can still have partners.
Yeah, you can still have a sexuality, but just be aromantic.
This person is aromantic, right?
Yes.
This person is not able to have like romantic relationship with others.
I don't know if
right?
it's able, but just doesn't want that.
They're also only 15, so like
Yeah,
and
they may,
if they just don't want it, that's called like this person has a commitment issue at age of 15. So there's a bigger problem than.
I wouldn't make such a big judgment on someone who's still a
when
child.
I was 15, big commitment phobe.
Yeah.
We'll say that. Well, because 15, pretty young for a relationship.
I remember when I was 16, I got in my first relationship, and I was very clingy. I was like in, and I was obsessed.
But everybody is different, and I feel like this day and time, this age, having commitment issue is not a big thing anymore. Just like everybody like a lot of people have that problem. So
true.
Yeah.
But
this person just like go get yourself a cup of boba tea and sit around, meet a new boy, and who cares? And
I like that advice.
Yeah.
I like that
just
a lot.
Enjoy your own life. Move on from him. He can go.
I would also say take a moment to figure out how you feel, because the person who wrote in, you said that you are back into your old ways of hanging out with this fella, and that's a word I use sometimes.
Hey,
Don't laugh at
hang
me.
out with this fella.
A fella, nice young chap.
Going to the swing dance-aroo on a Friday.
By the soda fountain.
Yeah. Get
no,
the gams moving.
I found this very interesting when occasionally Lucas called guys fella and called girls chick.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't do that a lot, but when it happens, like it's a nice moment. It's a fun moment.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the word chick. I think it's a nice word.
I don't
think
like
it's
it.
You
I
don't
love
like
the word chick.
I think it's a fun word. I mean, it depends on how you use it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Obviously,
it
any
depends.
word, but
I
like
use it only in the most misogynistic way possible.
Yeah, this
and
fucking
to
chick.
describe baby chickens.
yes.
Misogynistically.
Yeah.
I'll be like, this slutty chick is always stealing all the bird feed.
But
Always
figure
hanging out there by the comedy club. What a little laugh lizard, this one.
I'm just imagining a chicken hanging out by the cellar.
Hey, Dan Soder.
But you're saying this person should figure out their own.
I say
feeling
this person
first.
should figure out how they feel when they're hanging out with this dude, and try to understand, do you feel emotionally taxed? Do you feel like you really want to be with this person and it just hurts you? If you really feel like it hurts you to hang out with this person, take some time. Take some time away. But if you feel like, you know what, I'm actually really happy still just being friends, then be merry and go and have fun. Be merry.
And also, I feel like this person, you need to ask yourself one question: do you stay friends with this boy because you actually treasure your friendship with him, or you secretly wish one day he will turn around and actually
That's a
like
big one.
have a
That's
thing
a big
for you
one.
eventually? Like if that's if that's what actually something in your mind,
Smart.
be honest with yourself. It's like it's not gonna
Yes.
happen.
That's
Yeah.
very wise.
That's really solid advice, because you do have to be very honest with yourself. Like,
Oh, yeah.
there are times like my friend went on a couple dates with this guy and he kind of ended things with her, and then he asked her to go to a concert with him as friends. And she was like, yeah, of course. It's all so casual. I'll go as his friend. And I was like, girl, you just think he's going to confess his love for you at this concert. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, just sometimes learn to accept the fact.
That's good.
Accept rejection.
Yes. Do you want to read this little one right here, which was the synesthesia?
Yes, we just mentioned this one, but hey there, Meerkats. This isn't a fear or gossip, but I still think it's pretty neat. I have a thing called synesthesia. There are
what
different.
Does that word mean?
It means that there are parts of, so like you have your senses for like sight and hearing and taste and touch and so on. So synesthesia is when those parts of your brain mix. So when you hear something, you taste something, or if you see something,
you say something.
You have a physical sensation. And there's lots of different kinds of it. It's basically just a mixing of the sense signals in the brain.
Okay. You didn't catch when I said when you see something, you say something.
I caught that. Good one.
Thank you.
Good job, Gabby.
Thank you, Lee.
Subway patron right here.
Thank you, Lee.
I
got you. I validate you.
I was busy just talking
Team
over
Lee.
you. I'm sorry.
Team ladies, let's kick him out.
Team Gabby.
Take his apartment.
Team.
You should single white female Lucas Arnold. Is like, sound has color. Both of your voices are very nice. So, for example, Gabby, your voice is pink, orange, and kind of magenta. And Lucas, your voice is like a dark medium blue with tan, light brown ridges, if that makes sense. But sometimes it's green.
I like that a lot.
Usually after I hear a voice a lot, it starts to lose its color, but your voices are just as vibrant as when I started listening to the podcast.
Flattery takes you everywhere.
It does.
So what's this person's question?
Does.
What's this person's question?
Here's an update from the synesthesia guy. I forgot to mention that normally voices are boring and the color fades after a while, but your voices have really nice colors. They haven't faded at all. See, like, he did mention that, but like I do want to read it again. Also, thank you for putting pronouns in your bio. It may seem small, but really helps the LGBT community. Sure.
So just
you saying we're the most progressive people ever?
So this is just like a love letter to you guys instead of a question.
Hey, sometimes you gotta let the love in.
That's great.
That's what I always say.
That's great.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'll pick the submissions where someone's like, Gabby looks swole as fuck.
Yeah, so this person agrees with like I said your voice is like fuchsia color, but a little light-ish. I agree. Your voice. I was gonna say your voice is like, it's like the color of the sky when it's a summer. When it's summer, but it's like around 3:30 a.m.
So it's dark.
So what? No. When it just
the sun is like
about to coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can still see the outline of the moon, but it's not shiny anymore.
Your voice is like the sky's morning wood.
That's the voice. That's the color of the sound of your voice.
My voice is the sound of the color of pre-cum.
So this person is like on the same page with me.
Yeah.
Did you write this in?
No.
Did you?
I would never write so much compliments to a man.
She didn't know what synesthesia was.
I probably wrote the part for Gabby, but I'm not sure for Lucas.
And that's an ally. Okay.
No, I love you guys both.
You don't have to say that. I know the truth.
You don't need to say it.
You don't need to say it.
I'm already going to die later.
I'll do one more.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
This one I think you'll have some interesting takes on. For context, I just want to say this submission has like no like details to it, so we just have to take whatever's said at face value, I guess.
Okay.
My roommate is a lying racist bitch who only gets away with it because she's white and uses her white privilege to fuck me over. And she has back knee on her face. Ew. So maybe that's why she's such a cunt. If I was that ugly, I'd be a bitch too. And the emojis, like the like little square line.
Okay.
Tell me what to do, LOL.
To start with, if this girl, let's assume, because I feel like if you say something about a woman and like in that detail, imagine the sound, imagine the voice of that person and what that gender is. So this girl, I feel like to begin with, if you're gonna say those things about your roommate, if you're gonna throw out all those ugly words, you need to check if you have some ugliness in your heart. I heard a lot of hatred there. You can call somebody like if she's actually a racist, then provide evidence. If you don't just like, oh, she has acne on her face, it's so ugly. Maybe like she's so ugly, that's why her dark is hard. Like, to be honest, all I'm hearing right now is like, you sound like somebody with a dark heart. Check yourself. Like, I don't like the tone.
You're saying you're racist towards dark hearts?
What? No, it's just like I don't know what to do. Just like check yourself first. If you're using those, if you're like judging another girl, like especially acne, it's just like nobody wants acne.
Yeah,
this person
true.
is like having a hard time having acne, and just like if you're using that to make fun of her, check your first self.
Can
do
I just
some
say,
self-reflection.
So I used to have really severe. That's actually some of our friends who are coming over to watch Attack on Titan later. But I just wanted to say that I actually had a stalker when I was in high school when I had really severe acne, who messaged me multiple times after she saw me in like a school show, and then like asked to like friend me on Facebook, and I was like accepted, and then she like posted immediately afterwards. She was like, fuck. That's her. She was like, I think that acne is a sign of being really distinguished and really attractive. And I was like, who the fuck are you? I was like, who says that?
And then she said, and you know what can help acne? Young living.
Does she say, I want to... You'll be weird if she's like, it's your acne is so sexy. I want to suck on every single one of them.
I said that.
I will suck on your zitties.
Oh my god.
Your zitties.
Well, that is a great place, I think, to get into our final segment.
Yes.
Lee, we did this with you on Zoom, but we want to know now, how has your self-perception changed since we last saw you? How do you perceive yourself, and how do you think you're different than you were like a year ago?
I thought this part of the question is supposed to be what do you think other people think of you? But you guys already know the answers. I don't know how other people think of you.
Has it
Well, yeah.
changed?
Well, this is the second part.
Yeah, so I thought about it. I still don't think I know or care about how other people see me because I have no control over it. But I feel more comfortable with myself now.
That's good.
I'm more certain with what I say, with what I think, even though I'm like, of course we all make mistakes, but I'm just more confident. I feel like there's some like, I did some therapy, I journal, I meditate, and I just it helps. Yeah, but I still don't know or care how other people think of me because just like, what am I going to do about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I care, I don't care, it's not going to change anything. So I do like myself more now. I don't think I used to just like I hate myself so much. I don't hate myself anymore. Only occasionally when I lose my wallet and I know it's 100% on me. But in general, I feel fine. Yeah, in general, when there's no anti-Asian, when there's no Asian woman being attacked or killed, I feel fine in general.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I will say, I feel like since we last recorded, I've gotten to know you a little better, come to your house, spend time with you. And like, I think the thing that I pick up on now that I didn't maybe as much before is like how I picked up on it, but like now even more, like how like warm you are. I feel like if I, for whatever reason, was like my whole family tragically died and like I need a place to stay for 3 months.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you'd put me on your couch, like no questions asked, and just let me like stay there. Like, you're very giving in that way, and like you really love the people you love and care about, and like I think that's awesome. Like that's like what I think of most when I see you. I think of like a warm person. I think of like someone I really want to hug all the time. Just an utter cutie.
Oh yeah, I would say Lee, like you're one of the most very fiercely loyal people. I would say.
Yeah, I'm loyal to my friends. I'm really loyal.
You're a very fiercely loyal person.
A fault. I feel like you'd murder someone for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course you would.
Oh yeah, I would.
Look at the coldness in those eyes. Those are killing eyes.
Because I live by code, dignity, and honor. I'm kidding. That's too much. That's dramatic.
Dignity and honor. There's the name of my boobs.
Aw. Wait, which is which?
The left boob is dignity because it's a little bigger than my honor.
Oh,
that's good.
I like the validation there.
Yeah, I don't have that much honor. I have dignity.
Okay, so back to Lee's boobs. No. But back to Lee, I would second everything that Gabby said. And I would also say, I think you're a little more adventurous now. And that's cool to see. I see you.
Because I talk about pegging on stage now.
No, you've always talked about that.
You've always talked about pegging.
Come
You
on.
always wanted to peg.
Oh,
Maxim.
yeah.
No, but I see you like, I know, like, I think both of us had this like rejuvenation in like trying to tidy up our homes. And I'm still behind you. I'm still a little bit behind you. A little bit.
My apartment's done.
Okay. But I'm making effort.
I'll help you. I'm coming over next week.
Yeah,
to help
you are. But I see you having like a refreshed personality. I see you trying to go for different things. I see you trying to build different parts and like advancing your comedy career, and that's exciting to see.
Thank you.
Speaking of your comedy career, do you have anything to plug?
I think I'm on a show next week, but I don't remember which day.
Well, this is coming out. This is coming out next week, and so a week from tomorrow.
I'm starting a podcast with our friend David Dobbins, who was on here before.
It's happening. Oh, that's
and
so sick.
It's called I've Heard Enough, and we don't know when we're gonna release the first episode because we're trying to like have our time line up together to like make a regular schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very fun.
Nice.
That's so exciting. Recurring guest David Dobbins.
Yes, beautiful.
And thank you guys so much for listening in.
Yeah, please. You can follow us at Two Nosy Meerkats. You can follow me at Lucas T. Arnold, and my website lucastiarnold.com, where I
thought you were gonna say and my wife.
And
Gabby.
my beautiful wife, Gabby, my beautiful Mormon
let's be
wife.
honest, I'm the husband.
My beautiful Mormon husband, Gabby, who's going to be soaking in me so much later. And Lee is going to be bouncing on the bed to help us copulate.
You guys are more like a very loving, genuine, loving stepfather and stepdaughter vibe.
Who's the stepfather and who's the stepdaughter?
Of course, he's the stepfather.
I'm not so sure. I think he's got stepdaughter vibes.
I think he would tap on your he would pat your
step
head.
bro. I feel like I'm
Patreon exclusive. Lucas and I make step sibling porn. Done.
Soaking.
that would actually be fun to act out for like a parody. That would be really fun.
Step sibling soaking. I'm down.
Oh my god.
We just found the title like at the end of the
step
episode.
sibling so that's beautiful.
Step sibling soaking.
Okay, wait, do you have anything you want to plug? Anything else?
Your butt.
Nice.
I can't remember. Oh, Lucas and I roasting each other March 16th.
Hell
Grove
yes.
34 in Astoria. More details.
We're gonna post about it on Instagram. You know
Yes.
what's up. Thank you so much for joining. A round of applause for Lee Lan.
Lee Lan.
Thank you guys
Hey,
very
thank you for
much. We will
having me.
see you next time.
Hey.